some of you guys need to understand plain and simple what I'm about to tell you, okay? Sometimes the grass always seems greener on the other side, and a lot of times it does because it is. Y'all know y'all thought I was gonna say it ain't always greener. Baby, sometimes it's greener on the other side, okay? Well, hello, and hello again. Y'all know I'm coming bringing you the tea. Yep, your girl got her another company yet again that I'm going to talk to you about. Now, you know I was already working for NRS, which is the National Risk Services. I was already working with them. I was already working with Preferred 360, which has now officially, well, not quite officially, but they're about to completely merge in together with NRS and become one company. We'll see how that works out. But now, I've already talked to you about West Coast, but you guys know about the National Field Service Directory. I've already talked to you about that. I hate to keep bringing this book up, but some of you guys need to understand plain and simple what I'm about to tell you, okay? Sometimes the grass always seems greener on the other side, and a lot of times it does because it is. Y'all know y'all thought I was gonna say it ain't always greener. Baby, sometimes it's greener on the other side, okay? The book itself was only $80, okay? And a lot of you buyers are saying, I can't afford to pay $80. I need this $80 for such and such. Okay, well, you know what? When a company call you, your first little set of work they give you, you get your money back, okay? So, I mean, let's think about it that way too, because I couldn't afford to let that go either, but I did. All right, invest in yourself. But anyway, the new company that I'm working through now is called Millennium, okay? I wanted to see exactly how this works out before I actually make a video, because I wanted to make sure that everything's going to be on the up and up before I have to, and then, make one of them other crazy videos. And y'all know I'm quick at making one of those. I got to watch what I say, because, okay, we got some, we got some Karens and Toms out there, so let's just keep it moving. I work now for Millennium as well. Okay, so now it sounds like three, but remember now, it's not three companies, okay? Because it was two, NRS, National Risk, and Preferred 360. Well, they are now merging together this year, 2024. They will be actually one company. They're coming together as one. So now that's going to be one company and not two. Okay, I was already working for West Coast. I told you guys that as far as the letter delivery. All right. This one right here is another actual field service company, and it's called Millennium, and I got them actually out of this book. So if you have that book, you'll see it there in the book. Okay, so I wanted to make sure, once again, as I said, that the work was on the up and up before I actually came to you guys and told you guys how this actually is working out for me. All right, so on the first thing that they gave me, they give you a lot of training, okay? So I want to tell you exactly how this works. Well, you know what? Let me take that back. It's not that they give you a lot of training. They give you stuff that you're going to have to actually go through on your free time and actually look and watch some videos and whatnot. But they do contact you. They make sure that you have everything that you need to get yourself situated, get set up, right? They're going to make sure that you do your background check. You're most definitely going to do one of those. You have to make sure that you get that squared away. They pay for it, of course. Okay, so then after that, they will actually set you up for some sort of training, and the training is actually via video. You got to show up for the video. If you don't show up for the video, you don't get if you don't show up for the video, you don't get any points for actually being there. So they'll say you wasn't there, and then they won't start you to work. Okay, boom, there it is. All right, so now after that, they'll give you some work to do, right? So now if you're familiar with doing field work already, then you already know what to do. Now the good part about this company here is the most of the inspections are not as tedious and as drawn out as the other companies are. So what they pretty much are looking for is the basics, okay? And most of the files will say that they're looking for basics. They're looking for the front, the back, the left, the right, a couple of roof photos, and most of all of them are requiring a picture of the electric panel. So At some of the companies, you can get away with not doing the electric panel, but with this company, most times you're gonna have to have the electric panel. It's the only thing that you have to make sure that you get. So if the house is gated and you can, for some sort of way, get those shots, you need to know you're gonna have to have the electric panel too. So you may end up having to make an appointment when you didn't think you had to. But on the plus side, most of them don't come with an appointment. They're not automatic appointments, so you don't have to worry about appointments. It's just that if you don't look these up, I've learned. Well, at first, the ones that they gave me at first, the homes that I was going to did not require an appointment, and they were in open spaces, you know, it's like suburban areas. They were open spaces. That's what I'm used to, so I didn't have to worrying about where the house actually is, and is it behind a gate and I can't see the house. Well, he's added me more territory, so I have all these extra territories he's given to me, which I don't know, you know, but that's another song and dance. But now I do a lot of them up in the hills and in Beverly Hills, like literally up in Beverly Hills, up in the hill area. And these locations here are, a lot of the houses are behind big walls or bushes, and the way they have their houses designed back there look like businesses behind big walls and gated communities, but in actuality it's one whole house, and so you can't get back there and you can't see the image of it no matter what you do, which means you're going to have to make an appointment. So what I started doing, I had to learn from my mistakes, and every time they give me work, I'll just go and do a Google for each address and see, can I see the house? You know, can I take a chance at going? Because, you know, climbing those hills in my car, you know, it can get kind of rough at times. But you know what? I'm still here, and I'm still hanging in tough with this company, and I'm going to tell you why, and I'm going to tell it and try to be as brief with it as I possibly can. As you see right now, I'm running on my words because I have so much stuff I'm trying to do, so I'm talking so fast that I can't keep up with my own self, and I'm running past my words. So let me see, can I slow down? Okay. I have to try to slow down because I'm really not in the mood for doing any extra editing today at all as far as these concerned. So the first batch, I like to call them batches, the first batch they gave me, I only had, let me see, about 4 or 5 homes. They were supposed to be test homes. So they give you test homes to go see if you could do it, right? They have an actual app that you can download. I haven't been having too much good luck with the app. Sometimes the app, you know, it just doesn't cooperate. But I have most definitely, it does come in handy as far as uploading the photos. So you can upload the photos from the spot at least. You're supposed to be able to take the photos. You know, it's a different thing. But I actually have to just take the pictures with my phone. And when I finish, I'll upload them to the app. And then I can get them off my phone and go on to the next house. So that has not really been a problem at all because they don't require a lot of photos. Once again, the left, the right, the front, the back, 2 or 3 roofs, right? Address verification that you've been there, and, you know, electric panel, and get out. Now, depending on where you are, if some policies may require different extra photos, or at least, and not really extra photos, just an extra form that you may actually have to fill out. A form may be because of fire, different things of that nature, will depend on the insurance. Now, those, they pay different. So let's talk about the pay, okay? On the first batch I got, like I said, it wasn't but 4 homes on this batch, and I didn't make but $68.90. Well, I ain't gonna say I didn't make but because it was only 4 homes, okay? But each home, I had 2 of them that were $18 and 2 of them that was $15.45. Okay, you can't expect more than that when all you're doing is left, right, front, back, roof, address verification, and electric panel. You be in the car. Before I get out the car, I'm already pulling off and going down the block. So it's okay to make the 15 and the 18 bucks. So that was the first one. Okay. So then after that one, I ended up with the next batch, and the next batch, which I did, let me see how many houses it was. It was 27 houses on this batch, okay? 27 houses on this batch. I went and did all 27 of them, and this one right here paid me $447 for the second batch that they gave me, okay? And out of this one right here, I had pretty much all of them were $15 a house, except for one that was $18, and I had 4 that were actually $30 homes. And that's because I had to do an extra form, an extra form for these homes, which was for the wildfire or whatever. So I'm learning. I'm trying to figure out how it all works. But they pay you too based off of the area. The pay may be different based off of what area you're going. Are you going in gated community? Are you going? I'm figuring it out. I'm just new to the game with them, but I'm figuring it out. But the plus side of it is that as long as you don't have no appointments, most of all these, I've only had 2 or 3 that I've actually had. Well, I'm gonna take that back. I just lied. I've had several of them where I've had to actually call to see about making an appointment because they're behind walls, as I stated, when they gave me the extra territories. I end up in the hills and stuff, and I ride up there and get up there and can't get in. There's no way to get in. But I also realized that some of them that I was trying to make appointments for, and I'm going to have to take that, that's against me. Always jumping the gun, deciding that this is not going to work for me, and I'm just going to make an appointment. And I got all these files with appointments. So this weekend, what I did was I only had 4 homes to go look at. But I said, you know what? Some of these right here that I've looked at through Google, and I seen that it was a gate, and it looks like I'm not going to be able to get in. Let's just go try. You ain't doing nothing else. It's kind of rainy today, so it ain't going to be a lot of people out. Let's just go. You can get out here. You ain't got to worry about people being in your way. You can get it done. So instead of me doing 4, I ended up with 13. Guess what? Out of 13, it wasn't but 1 that I couldn't get into. You know why? Because the majority of them, people didn't even live there no more. For sale signs sitting out there. The gate was unlocked. I could just walk all willy-nilly all up in between and go up behind the house and everything. I could have had already done them. So see, I was counting it out, and I didn't even know what I was talking about. So see, I can already admit when I'm wrong. When I'm wrong and messing up, I can admit that. But I did that one, and this one was 27 homes, right, for $447. That was pretty darn good, and they pay twice a month, okay? So it's not like the other company that I work for, where I already discussed with you, where you have to, it depends on when the QC finish, and if they finish on time and whatnot, because you got all these different people that are out here doing the inspections and stuff, and it ain't just you, because you be looking for your pay, and it ain't just you know what I'm saying? So you do a whole bunch of work, but then next week they get pay every week. So next week you may get a $100 check, and then the next week you may get a $600 check, and then you may get a $300 check, but you did all that work the same week. You see what I'm saying? But it's just spread it out. It's all dependent, right? That's what I told you. You can't depend on them. If you're looking for particular bills to pay, it's not for you. You know what I'm saying? But if you're willing to let it build up and just have all this extra money coming in every week, then that was a good deal. Well, with this company right here, they pay twice a month, okay? On the 15th and on the 25th. That means that everything that you do from, let's say, the 30th up to the 10th or whatever is on the 15th. Everything that you do past that day up to the 16th or whatever, I don't know about heart, but it's twice a month, on the 15th, on the 10th, and on the 25th. That's when they pay. So you're gonna have 2 times of getting paid. So the next one that I have, I got paid for this one right before Christmas, because Christmas on the 25th, so they'll pay you ahead of time. So I got that one, and then the next one here is, you see this stack here, all of these papers here, all of these, this is the next stack. I don't know if y'all can see all this work, but it's actually 47 homes in this one. And if this one was 27 for 4, I'm looking at an easy $800, maybe $900 coming off this stack right here, and that is on the 10th of January. So far, so good. And you guys know when I tell you invest. So if this book was $80, okay, and then my first batch off of this was $68 is some change off of this one, that ain't even gonna handle the $80, right? But it don't matter, because I had other companies calling too. So you're gonna easily be able to get your money back. You just have to believe and trust that when you decide that you're going to do this, that you're going to get paid for it. You just have to believe and trust that no matter what, when I decide I'm going to get this book, or if I decide I'm going to start searching, and whichever way you're searching, just believe in yourself and know that you're going to get the work, okay? Don't be scared. Don't let nothing push you away. Decide what you're going to do and do it, and then make your choices, okay? Because I'm learning as I go, and just like with this company right here, there are a lot of hiccups that I didn't know existed, okay? Some of these companies will tell you one thing, and it'll end up being something totally different. But at the end of the day, the reason why I'm still holding on to this one is because it still doesn't change the fact that I be rolling. My first company, I don't roll like that on them. On this one, I be rolling. So the first company may give me 45 for this house, 60 for this house, 15 for that house if nobody was there, and it's just a fly by night on the outside. You got all these different prices. They may negotiate with you and give you a very nice pay and compensation for going to different locations. You know what I'm saying? You may do a high value home and they'll pay you $100 for the high value home. You may have a mid value home and they'll pay you $65-$70 for the mid value home. You may be having all these things going on, true enough, but you do a lot of appointment setting too. So your money be split and all this stuff waiting on QC, all these different things. This company right here, you may have a whole lot of them that are $15, but guess what they do? They assign you an actual territory. Okay, now don't get me wrong. Now I have a lot of zip codes that I'm working with, because at first it was supposed to be one territory. It didn't even work out that way. It's another song and dance. He gave me another territory. I've used that, so I'm using that territory. That's the one while I was working, right? But it wasn't that much coming. It was kind of moving a little. Then he, guess what? I got some more territories for you. That means an awful lot of more work, and that work started coming in. Okay, but when it started coming in, I had zip codes. So all of these zip codes, I just picked the zip codes that I'm gonna do per day. Okay, let me give you an example. I may have a whole lot of 0049s. Okay, suppose I got a whole lot of 0049, like this right here. You see that paper clip on there? All of these right here are 49s, but these 49s right here, last digits of zip code, these 49s right here are no appointments. Okay, so I got some $15, I got some $18 in here. They're no appointments. Okay, so what I did was I just put them in my app, got them situated for early on a Saturday morning. I was at the first location as soon as the sun was up. I was there, and I was able to run through left, right, back, front. Address verification, roofs, electric panel, gone to the next. Boom, 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 boom. Just in a little cluster. It was done for the day. And I made more that day off of this, even though it was only $15 and $18 a pop. I made more that day off of this than most people make all week. Y'all better gone. Y'all know what to do. Like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. I just wanted to share that with you guys and show you what you could possibly have and what could possibly come your way if you invest in yourself. And, if you want to look the company up, do whatever you need to do. But I'm telling you, the book works, okay? You guys enjoy the rest of your day.